Hello Year 2 and welcome to our next English lesson. So today in English we are going to write a story ending to entertain. So please pause the video here to write the date, Thursday the 28th of January 2021, and write the learning objective, write a story ending to entertain. Well done. So Year 2, our purpose for writing today, so the reason why we're writing is because we want to entertain our audience. We really want them to be hooked in, really excited to hear what's happening next in our story ending, hopefully sucked in with all of our descriptive word choices. Your audience is whoever you have chosen, as well as Year 2 tomorrow during our live English session. And now let's think wider about the key features of our fantasy story. So of course I've shared the beginning and the middle with you already, which we'll revisit together today. And in the beginning, there's a real world setting with an everyday object, which is the trigger, which was the washing machine. In the middle, there's a journey to the fantasy world, which was a very short journey as the character dived in through the washing machine and went swimming through. And then the ending, which is what you're going to be describing today, is the arrival in the fantasy world, so describing what it's like there. When thinking about our grammar features, we're going to prove the skill of expanded noun phrases today. So you must remember to use a comma in between the adjectives before the noun. We're also going to practice and make sure that we're using our capital letters and full stops, as they are so important. And we're also going to be using interesting verbs in the present tense, so thinking about the action happening in the now. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to share with you some examples of planning from yesterday. You'll also see a child in our class has created some sockfish, which are really cool. So if you can have a look here, we've got two sockfish, perhaps two spotty, speedy sockfish darting up and down. If you weren't at checkout yesterday, I wonder if you can guess who made these spotty sockfish. So I'm going to share with you some writing from yesterday. So let's have a look at this first example. It says, bright, stripy, yellow sockfish whizzing back and forth. Fluffy, round hat turtles gently glide. Long blue t-shirt octopus gracefully floating by. Some really interesting adverbs here, which are adding detail to the verb. So for example, gracefully. It's a fantastic word choice. We've also got some expanded noun phrases here to describe the water. Shimmering clear water, dark shadowy water. So some great planning there. I've got another example here to share with you. We've got small swimming sockfish moving very fast. Colourful, slow hat turtles drifting lightly. So again, a really interesting choice of adverb there to describe how the hat turtles were drifting. We've also got thick, long seaweed floating slowly. So I love how these children have been thinking about adverbs as well. So they've really been challenging themselves to add detail to entertain the audience. So well done, Year 2. Although I've shared these two examples, you've all done so well, and I've really enjoyed reading your planning. So well done. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the beginning and the middle of the story again, just to remind ourselves. You may even choose to watch the video again, especially before moving on to your story writing at the end of the session. Something fishy. I went to the laundrette to do my washing because it was Wednesday. Wednesday was washing day. I was tired as it was late. Suddenly, I noticed something strange inside the washing machine. It was a fish. Was I dreaming? It can't be a fish. Surely it was just a sock. Slowly, I got out of my seat and went to have a closer look. Shocked, I saw it again. My sock had transformed into a fish, and there were schools of them. Did I own that many socks? After that, I opened the door. Carefully, I reached out and touched the bubble of water leading to the underwater world. Then I took a deep breath and put my head inside. I swam through a dark, narrow tunnel, and that's when I saw it. So the character has arrived at the fantasy underwater world full of the sea creatures made out of her washing. Okay, so I'm going to share with you now, Year 2, my modelling of what the ending might be like from having used our planning to help us. So I'm going to read the story ending to you now as an example. Tall, strong seaweed towers grow towards the light and stand still in the strong current. Shoals of stripy, colourful fish dart up and down. So shoals of fish is another way of saying groups of fish. Bright golden rays of sunshine dance and sparkle in the water. A large, friendly t-shirt octopus with long tentacles gently drifts by. The glittering seabed stretches as far as the eye can see. Small woolly hat turtles swim past slowly. Bubbles travel to the surface before bursting. Pop! Okay, Year 2, so what I would like you to do now is pause the video to discuss the following questions. How does this ending entertain the audience? So I've described the arrival in the fantasy world and what it's like. So how do my word choices entertain the audience? I wonder if you can also use your finger without touching the screen and have a look to see if you can spot the expanded noun phrases or even the noun phrases, so one adjective before the noun, and any interesting verbs. I also wonder whether you notice any other punctuation features. So on our thinking boxes to success, I shared we really need to make sure we use capital letters and full stops, but you might notice some other features of punctuation here. So please pause the video here to explore this modelled right. Well done, Year 2. Okay, let's have a look together. Let's first of all have a look for the expanded noun phrases. So as I'm reading it, I'm going to be spotting those. So tall, strong seaweed towers is an expanded noun phrase. I'm going to put them in red. Grow towards the light and stand still in the strong current. So we've got strong current, which is another noun phrase. However, there's only one adjective before the noun, so I'm going to put it in a different colour so that we can really clearly see the difference. Shoals of stripy, colourful sockfish dart up and down. So again, we've got another expanded noun phrase as there's more than one adjective before the noun, as we have stripy and colourful sockfish. Okay, next sentence, bright golden rays of sunshine dance and sparkle in the water. So rays of sunshine is the noun, and the two adjectives that have been used to describe the rays of sunshine are bright and golden. Okay, let's see if we can find any more examples. A large friendly t-shirt octopus with long tentacles gently drifts by. So we can see that the octopus, the t-shirt octopus, has been described as large and friendly. And the octopus also has long tentacles, but we can see here that there is only one adjective before the noun, so that's a standard noun phrase here. The glittering seabed stretches as far as the eye can see. So again, we've got glittering seabed as a noun phrase, got one adjective before the noun. Small woolly hat turtles swim past slowly. Small woolly hat turtles being an expanded noun phrases because we've got more than one adjective before the noun. We have small and woolly. Bubbles travel to the surface before bursting. Pop. Okay, so let's see if we can spot some interesting verbs. I'm going to change the colour pen now. Okay, so we're looking for words which are describing an action. So tall, strong seabed towers grow. It's an action. Towards the light and stand. Another verb. Still in the strong current. Shoals of stripy fish, stripy colourful sockfish, dart up and down. So dart is the word which describes the action. Bright golden rays of sunshine dance and sparkle in the water. Which verbs have been used in this sentence? Well done, dance and sparkle. It's an interesting one, sparkle, isn't it? A large friendly t-shirt octopus with long tentacles gently drifts by. So which word in this sentence is the verb describing the action? Drifts, well done. And what do you also notice about this sentence? How have I added detail to describe the verb? What's been used? Well done, an adverb. And the adverb is gently. So let's pick another colour. Let's pick blue. So the adverb is adding detail to the verb. So rather than just saying the octopus drifts by, we've described the octopus as gently drifts by. Brilliant. Okay, let's keep going here too. So we've got the glittering seabed stretches as far as they can see. So we have the verb stretches. And small woolly hat turtles swim past slowly. So what's the verb in this sentence, year 2? Well done, swim. And there's another adverb in this sentence which adds detail to the verb. Can you spot it, year 2? Well done, slowly. Bubbles travel to the surface before bursting. Pop. So you might have discussed the punctuation that's been used here. And we can see that an ellipsis has been used here. This is what the dot, dot, dot is to create suspense. And pop is onomatopoeia, so it describes the sound that we hear. So the exclamation mark has been used to intensify the sound. Well done, year 2. Okay, so your task today is to write your own story ending describing the fantasy underwater world. Please use your amazing planning from yesterday so that you can use your expanded noun phrases and interesting verbs that are in the present tense, so describe it happening now, to help you. It might be that when you look at your plan, you think, oh, I could improve that word choice. You might even think to have a conversation with the adult helping you. What other ideas have you got? Perhaps have a look in a thesaurus online if you haven't got one at home. So it'd be great to have lots of discussion around the word choices that you're using today. So I can't wait to read your story ending, year 2. When you have written your ending today and you've finished, you feel as though you've finished, it'd be really great if you could review and edit your spelling, your punctuation and word choices to make improvements. So if you're improving a word choice, put a single line through the middle like we would in the classroom and write your improved choice above it, just like when we correct spelling. Once you've reviewed and done your editing, please discuss and write a reflection. So the reflection sticker we have today says, choose a sentence from your writing that you think is effective. Explain why you have chosen it. Okay, so normally we'd use our yellow highlighters, wouldn't we? So I've used a stem sentence here to help you. You might like to rewrite the sentence in the gap, or I'm just thinking you might like to tick it in the margin if that's easier. If you do choose to tick it, you might have to edit the start of this stem sentence instead to say, I think this sentence is effective because. But if you're going to choose to write the sentence in your reflection, you might start with, I think the sentence, and fill in your sentence, is effective because. So explain why you think it's effective. And then the next sentence says, when I used this sentence, I wanted the reader to. So perhaps think about the purpose of why we're writing today and how do you want the reader to feel or respond to your story ending. I always love reading your reflections year 2, so I can't wait to see them later on today when you upload it to Class Dojo. Okay, lastly, year 2, it's so important that you share your story ending with your chosen audience. I'm sure that they are really looking forward to hearing it. As you can see here, there are some suggestions of ways that you might like to do that, as I've previously shared with you. And I really look forward to hearing you read aloud your story ending tomorrow when we come together for our live English session on Zoom. So well done, year 2. I can't wait to hear and see your story ending. Well done.